Hello, my correct people wey dey tune in for CHRICED radio and television, where your matter na we own. I don land again with another gist wey go touch your heart and open your eyes. This na from Abuja People Direct. The program na original people, original story. The tori we wan yarn today na about the FCT Original Inhabitants, people wey don live for this land before Abuja turn into capital city. But e get as the matter be. Dem say dis original people don dey marginalised for their own caban, their very own caban. Now the question be say, how e take affect our women and children pass? Because as we sabi say, when society sideline one community, na the women and pikin dey collect the first bullet. Dem go struggle for healthcare, suffer poverty, gender-based violence, lack of education, and sometimes they no even get voice to talk their matter. I remind your gist partner Falilat Adamu, the microphone burner wey dey balance story with sense. Today we go shine light on the work wey Association of Wives of FCT traditional rulers dey do to support these women, especially for better health, empowerment, and to fight against gender wahala. They no dey waka alone, as you know. CHRICED and other original inhabitant organization cohorts don join body to say enough is enough. Marginalisation no go continue to hold our women down. With me for studio today na one correct mama wey sabi. She be Her Royal Highness Patricia Narai, also member and proud daughter of the land. Madam, you are welcome to CHRICED Radio and Television.
Thank you so much. Now go there.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
We are very happy to have you here today.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
So, Father, make we start from ground zero. Plenty people no understand wetin we mean by marginalisation of original inhabitant people. So make you break am down for us small, bit by bit, how e take affect women and pikin for this community.
So thank you for this question. For my own understanding, when they say they marginalize you, it's like you no fit fix into the society, you no fit join the group where they reign, or you no fit join the class of people where don't come join your society. So they keep you aside,
Okay.
or they keep you behind and feel that you cannot fit into their group or their line or their association. So in brief, that is what I think to be marginalized is to keep you aside, to deny you some rights and some privileges, thinking that you no qualify or you no fit in.
Okay, so speaking of denying your rights, they say these Abuja people, they don't deny them their ancestral lands, their rights and everything. So they don't be marginalized. So this marginalization now, how it take affects women and children for this community?
Well, let me start by saying in this community, women, original inhabitant women, they are mostly farmers. Most of them traders,
Okay.
and housewives. At most, some of them, they are teachers because they have gone to school, they are teaching, and those that have acquired higher education, they are also working in the offices.
Okay.
So, for those at the grassroots, you will know that they are into businesses, small, petty businesses. Some of them did not attain a higher educational level, so they find it difficult to acclimatize themselves with the more educated society. So in such a case, you see that they are marginalized. They are seen as they cannot contribute anything, but actually they are doing their own part of their contribution at their own level. So for women, they have really been, and like most of our culture, they will say the woman's place in the kitchen. Some of their educational level do not attain to at most secondary school if they have parents that can allow them. And then some of them, even from primary school, they are denied further education. And some, it could be maybe they were abused, they get pregnant along the way, and they are forced to stay at home to take care of the child, while the men go on with their education. So these are some of the things that are affecting our women in FCT.
Okay, thank you very much. So when you talk of marginalization, they sound like grammar to many people, but for me, this thing, they exist. So what do you mean for women when you fit send her pikin go school or enter good hospital when the pikin is sick? Say because say she dey marginalized. What do you mean? She no fit send her pikin go school?
Yes, like she no fit send her pikin go school. Maybe her financial status is very low. And if she doesn't have a supporting husband, you see that the girl is asked to drop out of school. And the next thing will be to marry her out. And then say your second question was not school, business. They don't have the capital to establish a very strong business for them. So they become vulnerable. You see that maybe somebody will come, a man will come and promise them money, and along the line just to mess up the child or the girl, and she will find herself in a difficult situation. So
that's one now bring me to this next question.
Okay.
Then we talk about one word where people they always some people don't know about this word. They call it gender-based violence. So they cut and short to GBV. So to you, were they confused on what gender-based violence means? Gender-based violence now any kind of violence where persons suffer because of their gender. It could be physical beating, emotional abuse, sexual assault, rape, or even denial of basic rights just because say person be woman. So get class, they look at your face, they look poor or rich one. But when marginalization join body, it is worse because woman no get help or place to report. So to you, ma, as association they work with women, your association they work with women, how una they take the handle matter of gender-based violence among people in these communities?
Well, in our association, we've been trained. We were trained last year on how to handle such matters if they are reported to us in the palace, in the palaces. All these things happen at the grassroots. So with that training, we are able to organize our women and teenage girls, especially those that drop out from school. We're able to organize them to create awareness on the dangers of it. It's either they are affected psychologically, some of them end up with ill health. So we create awareness. And we have also been engaging our husbands because we are complementing their efforts in the palaces to be able to go on advocacy visits to them, to encourage them and their palace officials of being watchful at the grassroots of such happenings, the violence taking place in their little communities and little wards. So we go on advocacy to our palaces. I, in particular, have been to Abuja, we have been to Karu Palace and other palaces because we have like 17 of them, graded palaces. So we create awareness like that. We encourage advocacy in our palaces so that the men are also involved, not only us. And then we also create an avenue for mothers to come and learn on how to take care of their girl child at home. We are more vulnerable than the male ones. So we have also been doing that. We also support some teenage girls that are drop out from school. We support them. Some palaces have a room, or let me say an accommodation, where we can keep them for some times before we release them back to their parents. And some of them, we support them with adult education so that they don't miss out completely from their educational background. So we've been doing such activities, and the support we have gotten this year so far is from your agency. And for now, I know we have also done town hall meetings. I was in Gwagwalada town hall meeting where religious women, market women came around. We educated them on justice is how our local palace can intervene even before saying you are going to the police, you are going to the court. So we have been doing such activities, and I think they are yielding results.
That's very nice.
For now.
So the one that your palace can handle will not get to the police?
No.
Will not get to the police. So no. It's the one that palace cannot handle that gets.
Yes, it gets, or if the consent of the parents is that the palace judgment or justice system, they are not satisfied, then they can now, yes.
Okay, that's beautiful. So sometimes people they talk say this GBV na private matter, say
no.
Make husband and wife settle for house. So how you think they convince people in your community say make they talk out, say not be only family wahala, but na serious crime? Because if they go police, say my husband beat me, police. Now husband and wife matter go house. So what say palace self no they do like that when wife come report say my husband beat me or my man beat me, say go and settle it in the house?
Well, let me give you an example. I have handled one. I'm not quite long in the royal setting. We're just 1 year old, but I think I've handled one particular case of a man that beat up his wife, and it was not reported to the palace. In fact, I got to hear about it in the church. The husband beat her on Saturday, then Sunday was Sunday service, and she came to the church weak and very, very tired. So the process of being in the church, she fell down.
Wow.
And that was how I got to hear about the situation. What happened? Are you sick? What is your problem? Before she now opened up that it's her husband that gave her the beating of the day. So I invited herself and her husband and her child. She was having one child. And I discussed with him. He told me his side of the story. She told me her own. And I was able to talk to them. And since then, I've been monitoring them. I've not had anything. They are in my community in Karo. That was the first issue that I handled. Okay, and so they are doing fine now.
In that church now?
Yes.
If not that the woman fell down?
Yes, I wouldn't have known.
Wouldn't have known.
Yes.
And she wouldn't have opened up.
Exactly.
So
and even opening up, when they told her that I am the wife of the chief, she refused to open up to the pastor. But she was able to open up to me. So, and I handled it in the palace, and everything was resolved. For now, I've not had anything from them. And occasionally, I used to call her.
Okay, you keep in touch with her?
Yes.
So, in such cases now, whereby women are ashamed of the stigma or backlash from communities and other families, they would like to keep it silent to themselves that their husband is beating them. They don't want to tell anyone.
Yeah.
So how do you convince them with this your organization now, this your project? How are you able to convince women to speak out when such things happens to them?
Yes, like as you rightly said, we create awareness and we tell them it's even worse when you keep quiet. It's better you open up, because a problem shared is a problem half solved. or even solved. So we've been educating them, we've been encouraging both, like myself, even in the church where I worship, I'm one of their leaders. We always encourage them that they should open up. Just get a mentor. Just get somebody you can reliably speak out your mind and your heart to the person, and you see that your problem will be half solved. So we are talking to them. Don't keep quiet. Open up to somebody not somebody that will gossip and expose, and add salt to pepper. So we've been educating them, and I think we're trying.
It's beautiful, yes. So when we talk about marginalization and GBV, it gets two words say it already affects women and children. So for empowerment, it is very important, because if woman no get income, she fit continue to stay for abuse.
Yes.
So your organization dey help these women find small business or training to stand by themselves.
Yes. We organize training for them.
So after the training, do you give them small
Yes.
things to start businesses?
Like so far, we've trained most of these girls or women in soap making, and we give them starter pack. If you go to my house now, I have a lot of liquid soap made from these women. In fact, for the past 3 months, I've not bought liquid soap. From the starter pack that we give them, we make 10 liters, and we advise them to get their customized container, and then be putting it even in front of their houses and be selling. So most of them, they bring the byproduct to us to see, and they have been doing very well. Another encouragement we do is, for the past 3 months now, the women in my community have been learning how to tie gele. And this NGO is, she's one of the senator's wives. She has been doing it for 3 months now. The first batch have graduated. I have pictures. And then the second batch we graduate in December. So we teach them skills that they can do even in front of their and in their houses. So just for them to get, like, there's a plastic bucket that they use. If you have like 5 different types and you have studied this gele tying for 3 months, you can start your business in front of your house. And then when people know that you know how to tie gele, weddings, any ceremony, you see them advertising themselves. I can, mommy, this, like this my own now. If one of the students has seen you, say, I can retie this gele for you, mommy. But I was rushing to come here. I did this one myself, even if it's not beautiful. And then we also teach them, our women, how to, I talk of gele tying, liquid soap making, tie and dye. Myself, I learned snail farming. And the next training we want to do for them is mushroom farming that you can do inside your compound. The snail farming that I learned myself with other women, I have an NGO called Tina Daniels, and she taught us how to farm snail. I don't know, Cody. This, what's the name? It's snail now.
Okay.
This meat that you Southerners and Eastern, you like it very well.
Is it, we call it Congo meat or?
No, snail that have a hard shell.
Oh,
snail.
I know the snail you're talking about.
We will teach poultry keeping and goat keeping. Me, I have a male one and a female one too. I'm trying to learn. I have a small container. I have few snail I'm growing too, so that anytime they come, they see that I am also practicing what we teach them. So there are so many skills. There are some that I have empowered. They know how to make hair, the local one. We call it two hands. Yes. So we empower them. I know of some widows that we empowered with at least a cash of 50,000 to help them be self-sufficient, to be to know how to keep their families and their home. So most of them are doing well, and we promise we are still going to do. Like in Kuje, through the help of the Mandate Secretary, they have a farm project there, and the traditional ruler's wife there, she's also partnering in that project. In Kwali, they have the Akpu Women Association. And they too, I think for now, they have a borehole that will assist, we help them. So we are doing our best to see that our women in FCT, especially those ones we call are marginalized, so that they feel belonged and they have a skill, they have what to do, what to fend for themselves and their family. Thank you.
Stand up on their own and stand on their rights. So let's talk about collaboration.
Okay.
So how your organization collaborates with CHRICED and other cohort organizations to do this advocacy and health outreach or training to all this?
For now, the CHRICED this year have been supporting our activities. Advocacy, training, awareness, town hall meetings have been supported by and CHRICED have been supporting us. And in our different palaces, we also have NGOs that are supporting us. So I cannot say for other palaces, but for my palace, we have Nwoko held something. He has been assisting our women with eye test, eyeglasses. Some are free. If they are the difficult ones, they will refer them. We also have some coppers that came for cancer checkup on our women. And the men were included, post-rate or something like that, for health. And then an NGO, Tina Foundation too, is very good, helping in my domain, that's Karu, chiefdom, with training for teenage girls, drug. She's able to mobilize some drug youths that are into drug. We have a section of our community very close to abattoir. We have a place like that. It's a joint for these notorious boys, and she has been trying to bring them out. We're able to talk to them, and some of them are willing to go back to school. So we have different NGOs in our different palaces that are assisting us and sponsoring our activities, including yours.
That's good. So if, apart from all these NGOs, so if government is listening to us right now, what you could tell them, say, make them do better for FCT original inhabitants, especially the women?
Well, one, I would say that they should equip our mass agency schools so that any of our women that needs to go to further education, you just need to learn how to read and write so that our women can go. Then secondly, I also like the government to, how will I put it? If our palaces are being taken care by the government to our husbands, we too have our roles. We are like the first ladies in the palace. If we can also have support, is it both financially, equipment that will assist us to put a smile on our women. That one will also be good. And we're also calling on the government. We have communities that have parents that, let me call it their bundle of joy. They gave birth to twins, triplets. I even have quadruplets.
Quadruplets? You have quadruplets?
Yes, 4 boys.
Wow.
Such parents, if the royal mothers are empowered, we can help such parents. Imagine the quadruplets. All of them, they need the same t-shirt, 4 of them. They need 4 school bags. The same age, the same day they were born, 4. I have them in my community. So we need support on the government in our wives of royal mothers' offices.
Yes, I'm very glad that you mentioned that. I hope say government said they will get this, they will see what this program and listen to
like this.
Help.
Yes, I'm trying to on my personal ground, I want to celebrate these quadruplets in December.
Okay.
During my birthday. During my birthday, I want to encourage the parents for the work they are doing. Imagine it taking care of a child. These parents, 4. They are feeding, they are clothing, they are even where they sleep. 4. You can buy one, I don't know, this baby bed for one child. This one, they are 4. I know they are late. And you know, what interests me is that God usually gives the less privileged this type of gift. Those who are so rich, so you are invited. By December, I'll be celebrating my birthday, and I want to do it in honor of these quadruplets because immediately my husband came on board, they traced me to the house. 4, I have their pictures here. They should be between 5 to 6 years old now. They've started going to school. These parents need support. So if we have things like that as royal mothers, such parents come to us with a cry. I know that maybe they may not open up, but we can assist them. Multiple back. Yeah.
Happy birthday in advance.
Thank you.
So you, my listeners, so they watch us for www.CHRICEDRadioandTV.com. Actually for you. And don't forget, say, if you still follow us for all social media handles at CHRICED Radio TV. You don't hear anything my guest talk for you today. Her Royal Highness Patricia Narai, a member and a bona fide daughter of the land. Say marginalization and gender-based violence. No, they limit women for FCT. They don't render their hair. They don't elevate these women, give them empowerment and everything. They will do work where it be say. Other people, they jealous say, I wish that they members of FCT so that they will still benefit from all this.
Thank
and
you.
As you hear and so she don't mention say she get also children, quadruplets, twins and triplets where they say she they handle their matter. She loves children.
Yeah.
She loves women and that one no limit her. Say may she no do for other people. So my big thank you to you, Her Royal Highness Patricia Narai, for honoring our invitation.
Thank you so much.
Make una continue the great work where una they do for our original inhabitants women.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure having me.
So my name is Falilat Adamu, your one and only Fali Tiger. Till next time, remember say when we raise women, we raise the whole community.
Nation. Yeah.
Una bye bye and make una continue to work out with sense.